What is going on, guys? Zero here from the Other Rejects, bringing you a tutorial on how to effectively map in the Atlas League, Legacy League, and patch 2.5. Now, I know this is a little late, and I'm sure there's other videos out there, but you know, I kind of want to throw it out there too, just for a little constructivism. Get more of the mapping technique down, I should say. And what I mean by that is effectively farming in a manner that you are earning nice XP per hour, as well as consistent loot drops, money drops, literally anything. And what is going on, guys? Zero here from the Other Rejects, bringing you a tutorial on how to effectively map in the Atlas League, Legacy League, and patch 2.5. Now, I know this is a little late, and I'm sure there's other videos out there, but you know, I kind of want to throw it out there too, just for a little constructivism. Get more of the mapping technique down, I should say. And what I mean by that is effectively farming in a manner that you are earning nice XP per hour, as well as consistent loot drops, money drops, literally anything. And the best way to do that is to farm like a specific location that is quick, easy, and provides a balance between good item level drops as well as monster level. So, and with this league, typically the biggest map being farmed this league is obviously Shape Strand. And the reason for that being is because it's item level 78, which means it can drop tier 80 items, and it's got good density most of the time. It's very linear, so it's just a straight line, and you don't have to it's not a map you can get lost in, so it makes for quick and effective farming. And it also has a killer easy boss. You know, the boss dies in like 2 shots, so that's another bonus. Another thing I like about it is it's in a region that can be affected by multiple different sextants. So we've got 1 here, 2, 3, and 4, right? And 5. So it can be affected by 5 total sextants. And then you have all the ones in the background that can stack. That's something a little more convoluted that we can get into a different date. But anyways, and if you want to farm Shape Strand effectively, the way to do it is to have a high map bonus on the Atlas. And what this means is you have completed enough maps to where the maps that drop are guaranteed to be 1 tier higher than originally dropped, or they can drop 1 tier higher than the map that you're currently in. However, that being said, let's say you have Shape Strand, right? And all of your other tier 11 maps have not been completed on the map. Shape Strand is the only tier 11 map that can drop, but that doesn't mean it's the only map that will drop. So you have maps like Crematorium, Estuary, and then Beacon, Scriptorium, that's another common drop for me, as well as Plateau. Plateau and Residence are all very common. And the reason is that, like I said, the 94% chance to bonus objectives makes maps drop 1 tier higher. So that's something I do need to fix myself. Because I get strands to drop enough, but not enough, if that makes sense. Because I'm getting all these other tier 12s that I don't want to run, that I don't need to run. So if you go here, believe it or not, I've got like just all this nonsense, so many red maps. And the easiest way to not be in that situation is to not do those maps. So you can do them, but you don't want to complete the bonus objective. Now, you are going to want to complete tiers 1 through 9. That's a given. That is like a majority of the Atlas. And then you can, once you start farming and you do maps and you get the map bonus for it, you can remove it off the map, or remove it from the Atlas at a later date by using a Master Cartographer seal, which you can get for about, I don't know, 17 chaos on PoE trade. Or you can do it yourself and you can use 3 Master Cartographer sextants as well as a scurrying orb, and then that can remove a map of a red tier off the map, or off the atlas, I'm sorry. And then once you do that and you start doing the tier 14 maps that you've gotten from doing the tier 13 maps, etc., etc., you'll get a higher map quantity bonus from the objective. So you won't be having tier 12 maps drop anymore because you've already removed them all. So now you have Strand plus all of the tier 14 and above maps that you do in Atlas. So to equate to that, it's about 80%, which means you're going to have nothing but Shape Strand drop. But in my personal opinion, that's the best map to farm because, like as I said earlier, it's a very linear map. It's very easy. It has an easy boss, especially for breaches because it's an open map as well. Sometimes you get boned with breaches that are put in corners, but that's every map. And that's the best way to farm, and it's also the easiest way to make money. So, the easiest way to make money at a consistent rate is to have like 4 or 5 maps sitting in your stash already, and then you're going to want one of your master artisans buy the map device as well as your stash. That way you can just throw everything in your stash immediately, pop a map in, and then go back in and complete the cycle. It's not so much to do with the luck of getting money to drop, it's how consistent you're doing maps. That's what it's based on. So the more maps you do, the more likely you are to get stuff to drop. Now, as you can tell, I can't really speak because I don't have a lot of money in my stash tab. I've got 4 exalts, that's nothing. But the reason for that being is because I just spent all my money on this Legacy Reach of the Council. And I've also put in a lot of money into this character. You know, this Sin's Rebirth was 6 exalts, this weapon was 28 exalts, this was 2 exalts, this was also 2x. So it's not a cheap character, but it's all because I effectively farm maps. And the more you invest in a character, the higher the diminishing return. And then when you're done with the character and you want to sell the gear, because you are like me and you've only got 4 fucking exalts in your stash tab, then you can upsell what you had originally bought it for, depending on the item and its trade value or its demand. So like a Legacy Reach of the Council is a badass weapon, and it got nerfed into the ground. This is Granddaddy let me fuck you in the ass weapon, and for most bow characters anyway, I'm doing a physical tornado shot character, so it's pretty cliche to have a Reach of the Council. That being said, that is why this league has been so successful for me. It's because I've been able to replenish my maps as often as I can. And starting, in order to get Shape Strand, you have to do, I forget what, I think it's Excavation. You have to do Excavation, and it drops a Shaper's Orb, and then you use it on this item. But the only way you're going to get strands to drop in the first place is by starting up here and then working your way down this way. Because maps that are connected are more guaranteed to drop if they are connected to one another, unless they're a tier higher. But yeah, anyways, that is kind of like the short tutorial I'm going to be doing today. The next video I'll be uploading is a rundown of the character I did and why I decided to do it this way, and I'm going to try and record myself doing all the end game fights, as well as just like showing you how effective this Reach of the Council is compared to like a Death's Opus, because I just chanced Skyforce like 2 hours ago, and that's why I was able to buy this weapon. Otherwise I would have been using a Death's Opus, which is fine because a Death's Opus is a very nice weapon. I bought this at like the beginning of the league, so it's a pretty reliable weapon, to say the least. And if you can't afford to Reach the Council, then a Death's Opus is definitely the way to go. But that is not what this video is about. It's about kind of just showing you how to effectively utilize and take advantage of the Atlas. So, pro tip 101, get good. Anyways, this is Zero from the Other Rejects, and until next time, you guys have a great day.